Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, if you're in education or in a nonprofit, any kind of entity that needs fundraising, you know it's the lifeblood of doing that kind of work. And there's an exciting new product here in the market. It's called City Bucks that's going to help you do just that. And here to tell us all about it is Claire Gowdy. Welcome to the show, Claire.
Thank you, Nils. It's glad to be here, and Cox is a partner, and we're thrilled to be a partner with y'all.
Absolutely. Well, it's definitely a great idea. The time is right for it. But for folks who might not be familiar with it or who may not have seen it yet, tell them a little bit about City Bucks and the idea behind it.
Well, City Bucks is an all-restaurant coupon book and fundraiser for the local schools and organizations. Schools and organizations in the Baton Rouge and surrounding area sell the books and profit from that to help them do all sorts of things with the money. And we know that the schools and organizations around here, they all need to raise extra funds, and so it's just a great way to do that.
You mentioned, I mean, we live in an era of budget cuts where people are trying to stretch it wherever they can. I mean, tell me a little bit about how City Bucks came to be and sort of the momentum you've had since you got it started.
Yes, well, our first issue came out in January, and we had a great response. It came about, we wanted to have, my publisher wanted to have a book that was known for its buy one, get one free offers. And so City Bucks features restaurants in the Tri-Parish area. All the restaurants gave us a buy one, get one free entree if it was the kind of restaurant that has an entree. Of course, if it's a yogurt or ice cream, it's buy an ice cream, get ice cream, equal value.
So obviously this is a great tool for schools out there to help out with their fundraising, and they get some return from it, right?
Absolutely. The books, for a $20 donation, the school gets to keep $10 or 50% of every book sold right off the bat. So it makes it a very lucrative fundraiser. Not only that, it helps the community because these restaurants can give to the school, and when the schools sell the books, the customers then go and eat at the restaurants. They may find a restaurant that they might never have gone to, but they have an offer, a good offer, and so they'll go try it out. And so it's the symbiotic relationship between the school, the customer, and the restaurant.
So it's really a win-win for everybody involved. And I mean, as we well know, Greater Baton Rouge area is definitely, this is an eating town. So you can do something that you were already going to do anyway and really help both of those places out, right?
Absolutely. And with a $10 profit for the school, if your school sells 500 books, that's a $5,000 profit for you. And they're easy to sell because of the good offers that are in the book.
Yeah, we should probably point out to that end that the restaurants that are in there are some of the big names here in town, the ones that everyone knows, right?
Well, we have both. We wanted to support the small business owner and maybe some new restaurants, but we also have a lot of the well-known big ones. For instance, right here on the first page, well, you can see our Cox partnership here, but right here on the first page, we have Cheesecake Bistro, Mike Anderson's, and Bhutan's, all with buy one, get one free entree offers. But we have everything from these type restaurants all the way to Jack in the Box. So there's something for everyone in every market, and we are in Ascension, Baton Rouge, Livingston, and Central areas. And we have a good representation of restaurants in all those areas.
So really anywhere in the Greater Baton Rouge area is the perfect place to take advantage of City Bucks, to go ahead and benefit both those organizations and also those businesses, right?
That's correct. And people raise money for all sorts of things. We have clubs that do, in high schools that do fundraisers, and then whole elementary schools, and then all kinds of nonprofits. And there are just a myriad of things that people raise money for: equipment, programs, materials. We had one group raise money to donate to the Wounded Warriors. And Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. So all sorts of fundraisers.
It's a great concept. It's helping lots of folks out. Tell them where they can go to find out more information.
For our website, you'd go to citybucksfundraising.com. If you'd like to call us, you would call us at 225-248-6880 or email me at citybucksbr@gmail.com.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it. Great product. Look forward to seeing more of it in the future.
Thank you, Nils.
Well, they're the first name in technical education here in the Greater Baton Rouge area. It's ITI. Take a look, everyone.
Earl Joe Martin started the school years ago, and he was just an everyday guy. He knew that the industry needed skilled technicians even back 40 years ago.
He was given the opportunity to bring his family to Jamaica. Kaiser Aluminum was opening a plant there, so he was brought there to helped start the plant and then train the Jamaicans how to run the plant. When he came back to Baton Rouge, that desire to train was still in him, and so he left Kaiser and started, back then was called International Technical Institute, or as we know today, ITI.
Our approach is to look at the students and the business as clients for us. We try to supply business with a really good product, which is the students that have been trained and properly taught all these occupational crafts where they can go into industry and be functional really early on in their job and be productive. Employees here at the school, all of the instructional staff, are typically retirees that have worked in industry for years, some of them 30 years, some of them 20.
So they can give the students a real life situation that they'll be in when they leave here. And so I find that that's a great contributor to what ITI does here for the community.
The students see here, they come to school 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, for 4-hour classes, and each class for 4 hours is a particular subject. And they can have a morning class, which is 8 o'clock in the morning till noon, or they can come to the evening classes, which is 5:30 in the afternoon till 9:30. Either one, they can come in and be a full-time student and still work their jobs. The course offerings are the same morning and evening, so we can even accommodate shift workers that have to swap back and forth from morning to evening. In almost every case, we can do that.
When I first came into ITI, I was very skeptical. I wasn't sure if this was going to work out for me, considering that I worked full-time and I lived out on my own. I knew that it was going to be hard, but as soon as I came into ITI and I started speaking to an advisor, they start motivating you, they start giving you information. They have the option of evening classes or daytime classes. They're willing to work with your schedule when it comes to that. My job was daytime, so I was able to come in on the evenings. And it wasn't easy all the time, but you know, I made it through and it was really, really worth it.
It's very exciting to take someone, especially from the small communities here in Louisiana, where poverty is a big thing. They come here, they go to school, they learn a trade and get a great opportunity. We've actually had some of them go to work in Alaska, come back, buy a home, a vehicle. Their friends see that and they're like, oh my God, what have you done? And he says, I took a skill at ITI and look at me now.
The opportunities that are available, especially in the Gulf Coast region at this time, are tremendous. We have industry growth that's never been seen before, and in the next few years the need for the trained technical person is going to skyrocket.
Call one of our representatives here at the school. They'll be glad to meet with you. What we can do is find out what you qualify for financially, have you sit in those classrooms, talk to instructors, find out what program is best for you. Because in the long run, that's what we know, is that ITI is not successful unless you're successful.
There are a number of different ways to get in contact with ITI and admissions representatives here. You can do it online at iticollege.edu. Also, you can call us at 225-752-4233. You can come by. We're on Airline Highway at 13944, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, 70817. So you can reach us in a number of different avenues, by phone, by email, or in person.
For me, it's more fulfilling now, considering that I like what I'm doing. I'm helping, especially right now that I'm working with children and a pediatric cardiologist. I get to assist in these lives that need so much help, you know? And it's just more fulfilling. In the beginning of my day, I wake up with a smile. At the end of my day, I go home feeling proud and feeling happy that I was able to make a difference, basically. Not only in my life and with my family, but in other people's lives.
What makes this business so exciting to me is you're able to change lives. I tell my staff every day that we need to be grateful for being in a business to where we can affect people's lives so positively every day.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, find out how Coach Roger Cador succeeded against all odds. Don't miss it.